Welcome to the update, your weekly update in gaming, and it comes in two forms and flavors. As this is the first episode, we might as well tell you what they are right now. One will be a short video that is a weekly update of what's going on in the gaming world, and the other one will be a podcast that can last from God knows how long, involving God knows who, because none of my friends like me enough to stick around for that long. This weekly update is going to focus on the giant Cthulhu-looking bitch in the corner of the room, Destiny, and the Iron Banner, and the weekly update, all rolled into one because all of it was just a huge shitstorm and anger by the internet that everyone just essentially hated on and banged their head on a wall over frustration about how they didn't get the legendaries they still want, even though they supposedly fixed the loot system, and then they got to the Iron Banner and none of the level advantages mattered, and So the weekly update as a whole was kind of nor here nor there. They talked about Doc, which was kind of cool. It's an in-house studio thing of neural networks and all their servers they have together where they can monitor everything. That's great and all, but it's a community update. It's about us. We buy your shit for us. They talked about the weekly bounty for Bungie employees. That's kind of nice and cool to know. I already got it once. I don't really care, but there are a lot of people that still do care about. And they also had a little bit of controversy whether somebody actually won or not, considering they had a higher point value at the end of the match than the other team, although the timer had ran and already said defeat. Let the internet sort that one out. They always do everything right. There was also the Legend of the Week, which is a nice spotlight and update to interesting player within the realms of Destiny. This week's player was XO_Riza_OX. How original. And apparently he's captured more zones than anybody else. KD is still shit though, bro. Then the mail sack, which also, like his KD, was shit. One of the first questions was, are you going to fix #gaming and the forums overrun by people trying to find people to play Destiny with? Cause, like me, nobody has friends that stick around long enough to actually do anything with. That pretty much only pertains to the forums, so if you're on Bungie.net, yeah, it matters to you. If you're not, it doesn't, so I'll just kind of leave that alone for you guys that get on Bungie.net to look at yourself. The next question on the Destiny mail sack for the weekly update: is Destiny going to keep evolving? Stupid questions, stupid answers. But then somebody actually asked a question that we all kind of care about. What does the future look like for audio options? And the answer from DJ was brighter, which is good, because it's not nothing, like most of his answers. DJ, you should really consider a career in politics, because God, you are good at not answering a question at the same time answering a question. By the way, DJ is the community manager for Bungie, if you guys didn't know. But the answer was that it is brighter, and they are working on some options right now, and that's good, that's better. DJ, you should try to do that more often. Answer questions that address our concerns. See, telling us that the developers are doing something that are going to fix the problems that we're having, God, does that put us at ease. Because it's not there yet, but we know it's on its way. You should really try to do that more often. Then again though, this is one of 50 fucking issues in the game. Now back to the giant Cthulhu looking bitch in the corner of the room, the Iron Banner. Thanks Derek Carroll for that PR damage control Q&A. Did somebody say control? Cause that's all the Iron Banner is. His answer to the question it didn't help. It didn't help. If we wanted balanced PvP, we would go play normal Crucible matches, not the Iron Banner. All of us were excited for the Iron Banner because we were going to have all these fucking awesome guns that are going to kill you really, really fast. And we're going to be like, yeah, look at my OPS gun that just fucked you. Then something happened. My level 29 Titan died to a level 7. I had to have like a lapse in concentration, or I blacked out, or something happened, like I just stood there for a long time and he shot me like 3 whole clips and then I died, right? Nope. As long as you're good at PvP, you're gonna do fine in the Iron Banner as well, because it's just PvP, normal PvP, it's all it is, no level advantages. None that you notice. And his excuse, a more balanced experience, was part of the answer for the excuse as to why the Iron Banner is the way it is. When you are purposefully turning on level advantages to make it unbalanced, the Iron Banner, where gear matters for a more balanced experience. Either the people that created this PR statement for us and for Derek Carroll to read are mentally deficient, or they think we are mentally deficient. And both are really, really bad. That literally starts to go into the context of false advertising, because there's a PSN ad that reads, power advantages enabled. Yep, there it is. I guess that ... in the promo is to build tension between the players and build up to, power advantages enabled. But it doesn't really need that, because the whole community is already on fucking edge about how nothing works like it's supposed to anyway. And breathe. Me being a part of this community, look, I'm a long-term Bungie fan. I played Halo at the age of 7. If it wasn't for Halo and Bungie, I wouldn't enjoy video games and be in the video games the way I am today and where I am. So I sincerely want them to stop lying to us, stop making excuses, stop blowing smoke into our assholes. Because if these issues are still here when you add more content, great, we got 4 more hours of content and a new raid, but all these other issues are still here. The Iron Banner doesn't work, audio doesn't work, we can't skip cutscenes. How do you take a 5-year timeline with $500 million, spread it out, and still get shit? By the way, that's $50 million a year. So the whole, oh, well, it's over a 10-year span that this $500 million is spent argument is bullshit. Because with $50 million a year, there is a lot of shit I could get done. For $50 million a year, I could just direct a team in a good direction to make a game better than Destiny currently is. And on to the rest of your regular scheduled broadcasting update experience. Alien Isolation came out, and what the fuck, IGN of 5.9. Ooh, you got that one wrong. The Metacritic score and the rest of the community is pretty much fabulous across the board, except for you. Maybe you should stop reviewing video games. Shadows of Mordor is still going strong. Pick that up if you already haven't. Borderlands the pre-sequel and Evil Within both come out in the next couple of weeks. I'm highly looking forward to the Evil Within, personally. Borderlands the pre-sequel, you know what, if you like the game, you know who you are already, and have fun with it. I know it'll be up to that standard par quality that Gearbox produces over and over. And until a worthwhile game's actually released, I'm still sitting here playing Smash Bros on my 2DS. See you guys next week on the update.